Hello friends, welcome to our channel Easy Shorts of Learning. Today's video is about ledger posting in integrated accounting. So friends, if you have not yet subscribed my channel, please subscribe my channel, and if you have any query related to this topic, please write me in the comment box. When we are talking about generalizing the transactions or do ledger posting, the rules are always same: debit what comes in, credit what goes out. So our first example is related with individual ledger posting. Here, the following transactions took place for the month of January. We have to prepare a stored ledger control account which is related with material. So, our first transaction is material purchased costing rupees 50,000. When the material is purchased in the store, it is increased in the store. So, we debit the stored ledger control account. So, on debit side, we write to cash account and the material purchased costing rupees 50,000. Our next transaction is return to supplier. When the material is returned to the supplier due to some damage or not up to the mark, in that case stored ledger control account is credited. So on credit side we write by cash and the goods returned to the supplier costing rupees 6,000. Our next transaction is related with issue of material. When the material is issued from the store to different departments, that department is credited in the store ledger control account. When we are talking about direct material, it is transferred to production department, which is also known as WIP ledger control account. So on credit side we write by WIP ledger control account costing rupees 30,000. Our next transaction is indirect material is issued to production. Now this material is not directly related with production, but it is added to the direct material. So in this case the material is transferred to factory. So on credit side we write by factory overhead control account costing rupees 4,000. When the indirect material is issued to office, we credit the office department in the store ledger control account by office overhead control account costing rupees 2,000. And when the indirect material is issued to selling department, then on credit side we write by selling overhead control account costing rupees 3,000. So when we transfer material to different departments, that department is credited in the store ledger control account. Now the total material is purchased by the company is 50,000 and material issued is 45,000. So our balance in the store ledger control account is by balance carried down 5,000 rupees. Now our next example is related with wages control account. Now our first transaction here is wages paid to employees or workers amounted to 1,20,000. Now wages is our expense and all the expenses are debited. So on debit side we write to cash account and wages paid amounted to 1,20,000. Now when we charge wages, the direct wages charged to production department, which is also known as WIP ledger account, because these are those wages which is paid to laborers that are directly related with production. So on credit side we write by WIP ledger control account 70,000. Indirect wages is paid to factory workers. Now these are those workers which are not directly related with production. So we charge these wages to factory overhead and the wages paid is 30,000. So on credit side we write by factory overhead control account costing rupees 30,000. Our next transaction is salary paid to selling staff. Now when we pay salary to those workers that are working in selling department, so we charge these salary to selling department. So by selling overhead control account and salary paid costing rupees 5,000. And when we pay salary to admin staff, we charge from admin overhead control account amount is 15,000. Now when we pay salary to workers and employees and the total amount is 20,000, and we charge the whole wages to different departments, and it is also 1,20,000. Our next example is related with ledger posting of overhead account. So for this, first we have to understand this flow chart, which is these are the ledger posting done in the cost books. So our first account is stored ledger control account, where we do all the transactions that are related with material. Our next account is wages control account for the payment of wages and charging of wages from different departments, and the third account is factory overhead control account for factory related expenses. Now the balances of these three accounts is transferred to production department, which is also known as WIP ledger control account. Here we open another account which is office and admin overhead control account, and the balances of WIP ledger control account and admin overhead control account is transferred to finished stock ledger control account. Here we open our last overhead account, which is selling overhead control account, and the balances of these two accounts is transferred to cost of sales, and the balances of cost of sales and sales is transferred to costing P&L, so that we find out profit in the cost books. Now when we charge or recover different overheads, factory overhead is recovered and charged from production department or WIP ledger control account. Admin or office overhead is recovered from finished stock ledger control account, and the selling overhead is recovered from cost of sales. Now these help us in doing the ledger posting related with recovering of overheads. Now this is an example related with overheads account. We have to do the ledger posting of overhead account. First we take the examples related with general entries of payment of overheads. All the overheads and expenses are debited. So on debit side we write our first overhead is factory overhead, which we pay 30,000. So on debit side we write to cash account 30,000 rupees. We pay office and admin overhead amounted to 20,000. So our entry is office and admin overhead account debit to cash account. So on debit side we write to cash account, and the amount is 20,000, and our last overhead is selling overhead. So on debit side we write to cash account 10,000 rupees. Now when we recover these overheads or charge these overheads, they are charged from different departments that we have already discussed in the flow chart. So in case of factory overhead, they are charged with WIP ledger control account. So here we recover only 25,000 of factory overhead out of 30,000. So here our 5,000 is loss, and that is transferred to costing P&L. So on credit side we write by WIP ledger control account, and we recover 25,000, and the balancing value, which is loss, that is transferred to costing P&L account 5,000 rupees. Our next overhead account is office overhead. Here we recover more than we pay. So on credit side we write by finished stock ledger control account, and we recover 22,000. So the balancing value is on debit side to costing P&L account, and the amount is 2,000 rupees. Our next overhead is selling overhead control account, and we recover only 7,000 out of 10,000. So by cost of sales account 7,000, and the balancing value, which is loss, that is transferred to costing P&L account. So on credit side we write by costing P&L account 3,000 rupees. Now this is how the ledger posting of different overheads accounts are prepared. Now we take one question which is very important from your examination point of view. So in this example, the following information you are required to show the ledger accounts and trial balance as on 31st March 2021, assuming that integrated system account is followed. When we follow the integrated accounting, then we consider all the assets and liabilities in place of general ledger adjustment account in non-integrated accounting. The opening balances are given as on 1st April 2021. So our first opening balance is share capital account, which is credit side 1,50,000. So on credit side we write by balance brought down 1,50,000. Our next balance is it is also credit balance, reserves 1 lakh rupees. So on credit side we write by balance brought down 1 lakh rupees. Next balance is sundry creditors 2,50,000. It is also credit balance. So on credit side we write by balance brought down 2,50,000. Now the balance is on debit side. Our first balance is plant and machinery with 2,87,500. So on debit side we write to balance brought down 287,500. Our next balance is sundry debtors 1 lakh rupees. So on sundry debtors on debit side we write to balance brought down 1 lakh rupees. Our next balance is store ledger control account. So material remain in store is 75,000 and cash and bank balance is 37,500. Both are debit balance. So first we write the balance on the store ledger control account on debit side to balance brought down, and our balance in the store ledger control account is 75,000, and in cash balance our opening balance is to balance brought down 37,500. Now we take one by one our transactions. Our first transaction is material purchased on credit rupees 5 lakh. Now when we purchase material, it is increased in the store, so we debit the store ledger control account. So on debit side we write to sundry creditors and the amount is 5 lakh rupees, and in sundry creditors account by store ledger control account, and we purchase material on credit costing rupees 5 lakh. Our next transaction is material issued to production. Now when the material is issued to the production, then in place of production we write WIP ledger control account. So on store ledger control account, when the material is transferred to production department, on credit side we write by WIP ledger control account, and we transfer material costing rupees 5,25,000, and in WIP account on debit side we write to store ledger control account and the amount is 5,25,000. Our next transaction is direct wages paid costing rupees 3,25,000. Now we pay wages to the workers and employees amounted to 3,25,000, and we charge direct wages amounted to 3 lakh rupees. Now when we charge direct wages, they are charged from production department, which is also known as WIP ledger control account. So first we do the ledger posting of payment of wages. So on debit side we write to cash account and we pay wages amounted to 3,25,000, and on cash account we write on credit side by wages control account 3,25,000. Our next transaction is charging of wages. The wages charged from production department, because these are the direct wages paid to those workers that are directly related with production. So on credit side of wages control account we write by WIP ledger control account, and we charge wages amounted to 3 lakh rupees from production department, and on WIP ledger control account on debit side we write to wages control account 3 lakh rupees. Our next transaction is factory overhead incurred 1,50,000. Now the factory overhead incurred means payment of factory overhead. So our entry is factory overhead account debit to cash account, and in case of charging of factory overhead, they are charged from WIP ledger control account or production department. So we do the ledger posting. First we do the ledger posting of payment of factory overhead. So on debit side we write to cash account and we pay factory overhead amounted to 1,50,000, and in cash account we write by factory overhead control account 1,50,000. Our next transaction is charging of factory overhead, and they are charged from WIP ledger control account or production department. So on credit side we write by WIP ledger control account, and the amount is 1,37,500, and in WIP ledger control account we write to factory overhead control account 137,500. Our next transaction is selling overhead paid costing rupees 50,000. Now this selling overhead is an expense and our entry is selling overhead account debit to cash account. So on debit side we write to cash account and the amount is 50,000, and in cash account we write by selling overhead control account 50,000. Our next transaction is finished goods at cost. Now finished goods are first prepared in the WIP ledger control account or production department. So when the goods are transferred from WIP ledger control account to finished stock ledger control account, on WIP ledger control account credit what goes out. So on credit side we write by finished stock ledger control account and the amount is 9,000, and the goods are transferred to finished stock. So on finished stock on debit side we write to WIP ledger control account and the amount is 9 lakh rupees. Our next transaction is sales amounted to 11 lakh. So sales is our income and all the incomes and profits are credited. So in sales account we write by sundry debtors, because sales is on credit 11 lakh rupees, and in debtors account on debit side we write to sales 11 lakh rupees. Our next transaction is related with received from debtors. Now when the amount is received from the debtors and which is 10,50,000, so in debtors account we write by cash because we receive the amount. So our entry is cash account debit to debtors account. So on credit side of sundry debtors we write by cash account 10,50,000, and in cash account we write on the debit side to sundry debtors account 10,50,000. Our next transaction is payment to creditors. Now when we pay to the creditors, it reduces our liabilities. So on creditors account we write, creditors is our liabilities, so to cash, and we pay creditors amounted to 5,50,000. So on debit side 5,50,000, and in cash account because we pay creditors, so by sundry creditors account 5,50,000. Our next transaction is finished stock stored ledger control account closing balance is 50,000, and finished stock ledger control account closing balance is 50,000. It is also 50,000. So first we write closing balance of finished stock ledger control account. So on credit side we write by balance carried down 50,000, and in stored ledger control account on credit side we write by balance carried down 50,000. Now all the transactions are completed. Now first we balance these accounts. So our first account is share capital account and no transaction is there. So our closing balance is to balance carried down 1,50,000. In reserves account there is no transaction, so here our closing balance to balance carried down 1 lakh rupees. Now in sundry creditors, in credit side the total amount is 7,50,000 and in debit side we pay 5,50,000. So our closing balance here is to balance carried down, and in sundry creditors the balance is 2 lakh rupees. There is no transaction in the plant and machinery account, so by balance carried down 287,500. Our next account is sundry debtors account. Here the debit balance is 12 lakh rupees and the credit balance is 10,50,000. So balancing value on the credit side by balance carried down 1,50,000. Now the stored ledger control account, here the debit balance and credit balance are same, 5,75,000 and 5,75,000. So there is no, it is already written, balancing value is already written in the account. Our next account is wages control account. Here the balancing value on the credit side, which is the indirect wages. So by an indirect wages charged to factory overhead control account, and the amount is 25,000, and in factory overhead we write on debit side to wages control account and the amount is 25,000. Our next account is cash account. Here on debit side there are two entries, 37,500, and sundry debtors, cash received from sundry debtors amounted to 10,50,000. So the balance is on credit side and the balancing value is by balance carried down 12,500. On factory overhead our balancing value is by balance carried down, and in our factory overhead 37,500 is our balance. WIP ledger control account, on credit side we write the balancing value which is 62,500. Our next account is finished stock ledger control account, and the balance of finished stock ledger control account is, we have already discussed in our flow chart, is transferred to cost of sales. So on credit side we write by cost of sales account 8,50,000, and in cost of sales we write to finished stock ledger control account 8,50,000. The balancing value of selling overhead is transferred to cost of sales. So by cost of sales account on credit side 50,000, and in cost of sales account we write to selling overhead control account 50,000. Now the balancing value of cost of sales is on credit side by balance carried down 9 lakh rupees. This is the balancing value in cost of sales account, and our last account which is the sales account, and here the balancing value is 11 lakh rupees. So on debit side we write to balance carried down 11 lakh rupees. Now all the accounts are completed. Now we have to prepare the trial balance to write all the balances. Our first account is share capital. Here the credit balance is 1,50,000 and the reserves is also credit balance of 1 lakh rupees. So first we write the balances of these two accounts. So our first account is share capital account, and our balance is on credit side 1,50,000. Our next account is reserves, and reserves is also have credit balance of 1 lakh rupees. Now our next account is sundry creditors which have credit balance of 2 lakh rupees, and the plant and machinery account has debit balance of 2,87,500. So we write the balances of these two accounts in the trial balance. Our next account is sundry creditors account. 2 lakh rupees is our credit balance here, and plant and machinery have debit balance of 287,500. Our next account is sundry debtors. Here the debit balance of 1,50,000. Stored ledger control account has debit balance of 50,000, and there is no balance in wages control account. So we write the balances of these two accounts in the trial balance. Our first account is stored ledger control account, sundry debtors account, and the debit balance is 1,50,000, and the balance of stored ledger control account is 50,000. Our next account is cash account. Here the balancing value is 12,500. Factory overhead control account is also have debit balance of 37,500, and WIP ledger control account is also have debit balance of 62,500. So we write the balances of these three accounts. Our first account is cash account. So cash and bank account has debit balance of 12,500. Our next account is factory overhead control account, and it is also have debit balance of 37,500. And our third account is WIP ledger control account, which have a debit balance of 62,500. Our next account is finished stock ledger control account has debit balance of 50,000. There is no balance in the selling overhead control account, and the balance in cost of sales is 9 lakh rupees. So we write these two balances. So first we write the balance of finished stock ledger control account, which has the balance of 50,000. Our next account is cost of sales. So cost of sales, it is also debit balance of 9 lakh rupees. And our last account is sales account, which has the credit balance because sales is our income. So on credit side we write 11 lakh rupees. So these are the balances of different accounts. Now we total the trial balance. Our debit side total is 15 lakh 50,000, and on credit side our total is also 15 lakh 50,000. So our solution is correct. So friends, in this video, first we discuss the trial balance of individual accounts related with material, wages and overheads. Then we take one important question. So friends, if you like this video, please share this video and subscribe the channel. Thank you so much. Have a nice day.